This was a warning to all traders out there. Listen close. Don't trade against FOMO and don't care. The power of FOMO is strong. FOMO on the charts that don't care about your plan. It means nothing when the crowd got demands. Traders need intuition, don't fight where it go. Traders that don't know FOMO. The power of FOMO is strong. Correct your throne, perfect setup, looking clean, still breaking your bones. Trade against the wave, get left in the smoke. Traders that don't know FOMO. Trade with intuition, giving truth in the grind. Seen the markets eat souls when they step out of line. Charts look perfect, fibs drawn tight, but that crowd got a fever, push the price out of sight. Greed in the veins, fear in the lungs, liquidity hunting where the big dogs run. You think you got logic, think you got proof, but FOMO's a storm, portfolio gone, poof. Traders that don't know FOMO. It don't matter if your zone locked tight or your candles form a signal in the dead of the night. Momentum fueled by panic, buyers all in a row. Trade against the flow, you bound to get smoked. FOMO on the charts that don't care about your plan. See, it means nothing when the crowd got demand. Traders need intuition, don't fight where it go. Traders that don't know FOMO. The power of FOMO is strong, correct your throne. Perfect setup, looking clean, still breaking your bones. Trade against the wave, get left in the smoke. Traders that don't know FOMO. Traders with intuition, seen kings fall in a flash. Riding setups too clean, still losing their cash. Market psychology, the strongest of chains. Once the herd getting crazy, ain't no logic remain. This the warning from the streets of the charts. Don't be flexing with your pride or it'll tear you apart. Discipline the weapon, patience the key. But if you fight against the tide, you drown in the sea. The power of FOMO is strong. See, FOMO don't care about lines of your math. It's a mob in the market and it clears out a path. TEA's a tool, but the crowd is the war. Fight against the stampede, get dragged to the floor. Traders with intuition stand firm, but respect that wave. FOMO turning smart traders into broken and enslaved. You can plan up every candle, analyze every zone, but when madness hit the market, it devours your throne. The bull's blind running, the bear's blind chasing. Order books drowning, no time for debating. Respect the psychology, respect what it show. Traders that don't know FOMO on the charts that don't care about your plan. TN means nothing when the crowd got demands. Traders need intuition, don't fight where it go. Traders that don't know FOMO. The power of FOMO is strong, correct your throne. Perfect setup, looking clean, still breaking your bones. Trade against the wave, get left in the smoke. Traders that don't know FOMO. Yeah. Trying to short the FOMO, bullish news. But more news comes out. Now traders singing the blues. This one's a warning to all traders out there. Don't trade against FOMO. It don't care.
That's right, guys. FOMO does not care. Here we go. Let's get started in 3, 2, and a 1. Bingo, bango, bingo, bango. So that song was my latest song, and it is basically about trading against FOMO. You know, we never know when FOMO is going to stop. You know, somebody else could pick it up, another big YouTuber, or maybe more news comes out, and you're trying to short it, and then it continues to go up. So be very careful out there, guys. Let's get some shout outs. We got Lad Lewis in the house. What's up, Lad? Appreciate you, man, for being here. Thank you so much for being here. We got Steve in the house. Where's all the people at? Hey, again, Joe. Hey, what's going on? Hopefully they will be coming on in. So we do this every day. We go Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 4. We give you 1 hour of free mentorship. You don't need to pay $99 an hour to ask questions or, you know, thought process on certain charts. I give it all to you for free. I give it to you for free. Of course, if you make money, which you will, in my opinion, not financial advice, and you want to join my group, well, then reach out to me. Trade_intuition. And it's on Telegram. Trade_intuition. And I'll give you a welcome video. If you like what you see, great. If you don't, I don't hound you. I don't say, oh, well, you didn't join today, but I have a special discount. No, it is what it is. And if you want access to me and all the updates that I do, then great. If not, tune in every single day. We'll give you setups if they're ready. So that way we make money. We make money together. It's not so much me making money off of you. Don't do that. We got Dylan in the house. What's up, Dylan? Appreciate you, man. Shuby with the +1s. Shuby, my friend. I love this, dude. I got it right here on my computer. My $14. I love it. It's the best gift ever, man. I literally have it right here on my computer. I absolutely love it. Let's see here. Dave Digital with the magnets. With the magnets. I love it. I love it. So for those of you who do not know, there's a misconception, and I don't know how else to say it. And this is all a joke. This is kind of like an inside joke with the magnets. But there's a misconception, because I hear it a lot from different traders, because they know that I always say this: there's no magnets in crypto. The only magnet is on TradingView, and it's right here. And they're like, well, you know, the SMA, it acts as a magnet, or the point of control acts as a magnet, or whatever it is, acts as a magnet, or it's a magnet, or whatever they say. So I don't know how else to say this. There's no magnets. Now, let's say a VWAP. I love VWAPs. Why? Because there's a really, notice my words, notice the verbiage. There's an extremely high chance that the price action may go down to the VWAP because it's an average. Like, price going to an average is sometimes frequent. Notice my verbiage. Sometimes. Higher likelihood, probability. It's not because it broke this level. It's going here because a magnet attracts. It's the likelihood of it coming here is very high. So do I agree that VWAPs are important? Yes, of course I use them. Moving averages? Yes, of course I use them. Point of controls? Yes, of course I use them. Like all this stuff, it's an average. So you have a very high chance that the price might come to it. However, it's not a magnet and it doesn't act as a magnet. Why do you say that, Joe? Are you contradicting yourself? No. This very high likelihood that it might come down to here. Might. High likelihood. But if you say that it's a magnet or it acts as a magnet, you know, my thought process is, well, it's going to come here. There's no reason why it should come down close to it and bounce off because it's been attracting it. Well, magnets attract and repel. Well, what's to make it attracts it and then repels it here? It doesn't make. So again, I have to clarify that because I know there's a lot of people out there that, you know, good friends and everything else, where they're like, well, the moving average it acts like a magnet. No, it has a very high likelihood to go to that area because it's a moving average. It's an average of the candle body closes. So, and I don't know how else to say it. There's no way I can say it simpler. It's an average. So yes, there is a likelihood that it will go down to there, but it's not a magnet and it doesn't act as a magnet either, because a magnet, it attracts and the price action will come down to it versus it might. So it's the psychology part that I'm trying to illustrate. But I love this. And what I do is this is what I put. I put magnets and a wizard. I'm a wizard at the magnets. That's what I put. But just to let you know, there are no magnets in crypto. If somebody says that something is a magnet or it acts as a magnet, it's giving you a bias, whether it's subliminal or that you understand or you know it, that it will go there. But price can, in my opinion, once you have the understanding that price can do anything, it can go up, it can go down, it can go sideways. It doesn't matter about your liquidity areas. It doesn't matter about your point of controls, or it doesn't matter. Price can do anything. Now you have a higher likelihood that it might go to an area where there's a lot of volume. It only makes sense, but it doesn't have to. That's what I'm trying to demonstrate. Some people get it, some people don't, and I understand. Hey, we got Gandhi in the house. What's up, Sonny? Appreciate you, man, being here. CCM raid. I love it. I love it. See here. Oh no, the magnets are flooding the. I love the magnets. I love the magnets. And again, what I do is I do the magnet and the wizard. And the wizard out with the magnets. So we're gonna get started in just a second, guys. Just saying hi to everybody. We're gonna go over Bitcoin, what I think might happen. One thing that I do not do is I don't spend 15, 20 minutes saying what already happened, how you could have made money, what you should have done, like all these other YouTubers out there. I don't do that. I come like, here's the meat and potatoes. This is how we could potentially make money if the price action does X, Y, and Z. That's what I do. Man, I watch I watch a lot of people, and man, they'll be talking about this and that and this, and this was this pattern, and this is what we should have done, and this is how you could have made money. Okay, fine, got it. You do great review. Now talk to me here. What should I do now? Well, we're looking for a reversal and then maybe a continuation. Okay, where do I enter? What's the setup? Where's the stop loss? Where's the targets? Like, and then of course the next day, you know, well, look, it did get a reversal here, just like we talked about. Join my group, blah, blah, blah. Don't like it. Moving on. Going on the list, Steve in the house. Al, what's going on, man? Yo, let's friggin' go. Yes, indeed. SFP to the value area high and bingo bango while we're dancing tango. I love it. I love it. Dude, I need to do that. I need to do that. I saw it yesterday and I need, I can't save it. I was actually working on this. This is really nothing. It just can mean kind of messing around. So these are the halving when we had our halvings. And then this is September. So what I like doing is I like seeing, you know, just kind of the history and what might happen. So the yellows represent halvings. Then the following September is this. So of course, you know, we have the halving, then we have the all-time high. Oh, halving, September, all-time high. Did I do that right? Halving, all-time high, then September. Halving, we haven't had an all-time high. Well, we kind of had an all-time high, but this is September. So normally September, after the halving, is down. And so far, it looks like around 7%-ish. But all this just determines, you know, what was the previous month, the economics, what's going on in the world. So are we going to have another red month? We'll see. We'll find out. Can we get our last, and this is what I'm thinking, can we get our last discount on these alts that you really like before the potential pump in October and November? Possible. So, you know, I think this is our last month of hopefully these coins going down before they go moon mission. But let me save it like this. Oh, did I even click it? No, that's what I was doing. Something else. Let's come back over here. Nope, wrong one. Let's come back over here. Because I do want to, I just got to remember to take this off when I do this. I do want to make that a song. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Let's see here. Going down the list. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Yes, indeed. Maybe if we say his name 3 times. Username. I miss username. K Diggity says, Joe is the best trader in the game at capital preservation. He has had $14 for years now. Very true. Hey man, I take that seriously. Like, I don't want to lose. Before, man, I used to be very, very, very risky. Now, no thank you. No, thank you. Okay, almost caught up with the chats. See, it's a moving average. It's in the name. Totally agree. Yeah. Yeah, it's an average. And I have a song that says that too. It's a moving average. Average is in the name. It's not magnet in the name, moving magnet. So yeah. It looks like a magnet and walks like a magnet. Magnets attract or repel. Just saying. Yeah. And so here's the thing, like, and I kind of gave in that example, like, so if this is a magnet and it's coming down and then it turns and repels it, like, to me, it makes zero sense to call it a magnet. It makes sense. Joe, this is a losing argument. Just saying. Not really. What I'm trying to do is open up people's minds that, and it's just part of saying, you know, how some people, they'll say like, you know, like what I mean? Like, you know, those people. Well, if you make it aware that they're saying like, instead of just creating a pause, then they don't know. So that's what I'm trying to say is all these people out here that are saying that it acts as a magnet. Man, can you imagine if people were to stop using that? Because what it does to new traders, and I always have the new trader mentality. As a new trader, if I hear somebody who I admire, somebody who's very successful at trading, say this acts as a magnet or it is a magnet, I'm thinking, man, if it breaks this level, it's going here. And what's going to happen? They might get wrecked. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to save the new traders from getting wrecked. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to beat a dead horse or nothing like that. I'm trying to save traders. And if you think of it from that perspective, you can understand where I'm coming from. Yeah. But yes, indeed. Did someone say magnets? See here. You may not spend a lot of time talking about Bitcoin, but you do spend a lot of time talking about other people. I do. Let's focus on you, bro. Let's go. Yeah, so for me, Dave Digital, and you bring up a great point. I talk about other people as a warning. Now, if you have morals, ethics, integrity, you would be on my side when it comes to that. However, if you have networking in your as your main goal, well then morals, ethics, integrity, they kind of go out the window. For me, I want to save traders. I want to save people from seeing what these other traders can do. And that's what I'm trying to do. Now, do other traders like me for that? Not really, because they're in the same network. Do other traders support me? Behind closed doors, they do, because they don't want to say it out loud, because, well, then they get shunned as well. But yeah, morals, ethics, integrity is what my mom taught me. And every day I try to make her proud. So give you a heads up. But yeah, some people don't like it that I talk about other people, but again, I have to. Like this is how I'm hopefully helping you traders. And some people don't like it. I get it. Morals, ethics, integrity versus networks. Do you want to be, and I actually have a song about this. Oh man, I have a song about this. So if y'all know where to reach to get my songs, there's a song called Sellout. Y'all should listen to it. Y'all should listen to it. I had a dream. Oh man, I love that song. That's a great song. It's a great song. All right, moving on. See, Wix Wife Finding That says, Joe, I'm in the doctor's office in the waiting room, and you're more boring than the waiting room. Ouch. That's funny. See here. Thank you guys. Thank you for hanging out. And see, going down the list. Okay, almost done. Catching up. Username's here, man. Thank you guys for smashing the like. Thank you for summoning username. You're the best. Let's see here. Going down the list. Okay. Going down the list. Almost done. Think we're all caught up. No Bitcoin recap, but 25 minutes of magnet recap. Yeah. Yeah, because I know there's people in here that... So for me, I'd rather save people. And that's just me, Dave. That's just me. I would concentrate if I could. I'd spend a whole hour trying to save people, and that's what I try to do. But I'll be talking about it more. But here I go about charts and everything else. Man, we are way. You're right, man. 25 minutes of just nothingness. But it's funny though, because other people talk about nothingness for like 2, 3, 4 hours, and nobody says anything. But yet I talk about 25 minutes of nothing, and I get called out. And there you go. Fun stuff. See here, going down the list. Okay, I think I'm caught up. See, I think there's several of us that manage the space with high morals and high integrity, and we are able to limit talking about others' negativity to a minimum. Have I said anything negative? And this is honestly, have I said anything negative? I'm just saying how to help new traders. I mean, there's people that I know that I admire and then I look at and everything. They say magnets or act as magnets. And all I'm saying is my personal view of that term, because it's psychological. It creates a bias. But I didn't say nothing negative about anybody. I mean, I could talk about somebody like easily, but I don't, and I haven't. Trying to get that algorithm up. Still down though. Okay. Going down the list. All right. Let's see here. So for crypto bubbles on the hourly time frame, nothing really. Daily, I mean, it's kind of looking good. But with Bitcoin, if it pulls back, then we may see more of these red numbers. Let's go to the liquidations heat map. But I do appreciate each and every one of you who is here. You guys are the absolute best. Whether you like me or not, it's okay. I'm just trying to do my absolute best to save people money and to teach people. Now, if I have to kind of show what other people are doing and how to change that thought process, well, then I will. So there you go. Dave says, "You're family to me, Joe. Just letting you know what everyone that I say is out of love." Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I get it. You have never been disrespectful to me. I love the magnets in the chat. To me, I think that's freaking hilarious. And to me, that's kind of like my little symbol, because I'm always talking about magnets. But no, you have never, and everybody here too. I mean, everybody has their own opinion, but nobody has been disrespectful or condescending or anything. So you're good. And I'm not one of those to where if you say something and I take it the wrong way and then I ban you. No, man, those are for insecure, sensitive people. I'm not. You can say whatever you want to me. You can tell me the truth. And here's the thing too. Like, you can literally tell me the truth. You like me or you don't like me. I don't care. I really don't. Now, if I could use what you don't like about me to hopefully help, well then great. But in reference to talking about people, I used to talk about people a lot. Now I don't. Not a lot. See here. Going down the list. You're my favorite. It's Steve. You're funny. Man, I haven't done nothing today. I haven't done anything today. Okay. You can't handle the truth. Yes, I can. All right. So right now we have a bunch of liquidations right here. And same thing too. I talk about people who trade liquidity. You know, here's liquidity right here. 70.79 million. Could it come down here? Sure. It has to break this level first. And then it has to break this level first. And I'm going to go more into liquidity in just a moment. But let's go to the 12-hour time frame. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to save people. Now, granted, if you trade liquidity and you're successful, great. Keep on doing what you're doing. Like, there's no need to change a winning strategy. But if you're not winning because you're trading liquidity, then maybe keep it as simple as level by level. Maybe. You know, here's a level right here. Could we go up and get this liquidity and then this liquidity? Sure. Needs to break this level first. Could we go and get this liquidity and this liquidity? Sure. First step is breaking this, which it looks like we're gonna do. Maybe, like, I don't know. And then here, I mean, this is right at it. So could we come down for this? Here's the question. We had liquidity, we took some. Why didn't we take this? It was literally a few dollars away. Why? Because the market didn't want to. The market pushed it down here. So everybody who was going short or going long to get this little bit, well, more than likely they're going to stop down. So I'll give you a heads up. Let's see here. I saw Bitcoin Tells has 25. No way. Does he really? Nah, that's impossible. Let's see here. I get the Nintendo emulator and play OOT. I really want to do that. I want to get emulators. There's only two games I want to play. One is Super Mario, so I can get those 1,000 lives. And then two is, what's the other one? There was two. Oh, Pac-Man. This Pac-Man. Those are the only two games I want. Is DDT in here? Oh no, they digital. I thought I saw DDT. Going down the list. Okay. I want to play with OC and his crew on Friday nights, but I got to put on my Xbox, and I don't know. I think I have to do it on the Xbox. I don't know. Anyway, see, you can get emulators on your PC, Joe. Yeah, I had that long time, like 20 years ago, and I don't know how to do it. I would like to do it though. I don't know. Okay. But then for me, like, I kind of want to play online, like against, because I like talking trash. Like if you think I badmouth people now, ooh, man, you ain't seen nothing yet. Man, I used to love it. I used to play Call of Duty. I forget which one it was. This was like an older one, like 2 or 3 games ago. And man, I'd be up all night just talking trash. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. It's so much of a relief. My ex my wife at the time, she was like, who are you talking to? You trying to fight or something? I was like, man, this 7-year-old little kid or this 12-year-old little kid. It's funny. But yeah. It's funny stuff. Okay. Run the list. Go to the list. Raspberry Pi. Yeah, I want a Raspberry Pi. I think they have a Raspberry 4 now. I think that's the newest one that came out. I was kind of looking at it like a few weeks ago. I was like, just get one, but I don't know. I saw a video. There's this one guy who drinks coffee all the time. He has a big old beard, and he does a lot of like Linux stuff and Raspberry Pi stuff, but I don't know. Dutchy, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You do funny, Dutchy. Let's see here, going down the list. Okay. Okay, very good. All right. Let's see here. Can we do some charts, Joe? Where are we at the end of the show? Oh, yeah, sorry. All right. So what do I think is going to happen now? Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame. We've kind of been talking about this sometime now. We're in this falling wedge, falling channel, whatever you want to call it. I really don't care about the bottom part. I care about the top part. So that's why I only mark the top. I try to keep my charts as clean as possible. So this is my resistant zone, selling pressure, whatever you want to call it. I call it an area of possible reversal. And it did not break. It did not come to the downside. However, once we did break up, we're trying to get support on it, trying, and we actually established this trend line. So we're getting rejected here. Came down, came up, started finding support. And now, I mean, it's just battling. And I really thought, I always do that. I really thought right here, we were going to do this. So I'm thinking that we're coming up here, which I thought we might come up to from here. We might come up, then roll over to about here, which would be a nice area for a potential bounce. And it said nope. It started coming down for whatever reason, started coming up and up. Now, in my opinion, if I wanted to short, I would definitely short now. But let's kind of zoom in, because we're right at resistance. We're in this little zone. So we're in this little zone. Let's go to a 15-minute time frame. Joe, you're not even looking at your indicators. I know. All right. So what do I show right now? No. Joe, you just said it. Well, you got to zoom in. You got to zoom in. So you can just see this, man, just beautiful. Came down here. Now, these zones were done a long time ago. Came down here to this support, bouncing up, lower high, which is fine. In order for it to be strong, in my opinion, it needs to do a retracement of about 50% of this move, this extension leg. If you can even call it that, just kind of one candle. But I would like to see it come down here. Then from here, go up. This right here would show me strength. But since it came down, it's showing me weakness. I'm pretty sure, I don't know what's going to happen. I wish I did. I'd be very rich. I think it's going to come up to maybe here. Yeah, we'll say here. Maybe a little bit lower, but that's fine. And then come down. This is what I think might happen. Do I know for sure? Nope. Let's say go to this trend line, come up a little bit, and then come down. And when we're coming down, I'm looking for it to come down for this, this, and this. Now, granted, you might think, Joe, you're trading liquidity. Well, I tell you what, though, I don't call it liquidity, because this to me is just an area where it might come down to. However, if I'm a liquidity trader, what's the difference between coming down and getting this one and this one before going up? Or why didn't it get this one? Because it didn't want to. As it's coming down, it's creating liquidity to the upside. So what I do is these are areas of interest. These are, it could bounce right here off of this trend line, continue going up. But for me, I see the liquidity, I see the order blocks, I see the fair value gaps, I see all this stuff. But for me personally, what I'm looking for are the main levels, because it can do anything in between and then go any which way it wants. Let's see here, going down the list. Rib chat for life. I haven't had ribs in forever. Dave, ignoring important questions. Who's asking questions? Answer questions. Thank you, CCM, for being here. You're the best. Appreciate you greatly. Hopefully, I didn't get your blood pressure going too much with all the stuff that we're talking about. Great show today. Great show. Absolutely love doing the Monday shows, Wednesday shows, Friday shows. Speaking about that, I might do an announcement later on this week in reference to being on a different show or a Sunday. I think it's a Sunday, but I'll let you know more details to come next few days. Pretty cool stuff. Let's see here. So this is what I think is going to happen for Bitcoin, but I would not short until we have, could we do it on a 3-minute? Yeah, we can do a 3-minute. For me personally, I like trading on a, trying to do the orbs. I didn't even do the orbs today. But once it breaks this right here and close this, which it looks like we might do, 2-incher. So this was more of a scalping idea. If the price action breaks above this level too long, and it came up, came back down, came up, and then I would have been stopped out. There's no denying that. So let's get rid of this. This one I did get stopped out. I actually moved my stop loss. My stop loss was here. Then I moved it down. I got saved here. I almost got stopped out by like pennies. Came down looking good. Got distracted doing other things, but I still didn't move my stop loss. I kind of checked it. I think when we're down here, I was like, okay, it's doing okay. You know, let's just see how it goes. And then nope. So this was a small loss. I believe I was at a 20 or 30x. I don't quite remember, but let's delete all this. And let's just see. Let's delete this too. These were my targets. That was thought process. So let's see today at 9. Oh, let's do that way I don't get confused. I can just look at the one chart or the one candle. So we're looking for the 9:30 candle. And let's do magnet tool. 9:30. Okay. So there's that one. And there's that one. Let's try that again. So for the orb, is that right? 9:30. Okay. Then here to here. 15-minute. Okay, so this is what it's telling me. For the 9:30 candle, 15 minutes. This is our high and our low. Then we go down to the 5-minute time frame. And here's the next candle over. So this is at starting at 45. So these 3 15-minute candles already closed, or 5-minute candles already closed. We did break up. Some people entered long here. And then, so there's a few different, and this is from the same person, where he says to enter on the break of this. So as it's breaking out, enter. I don't do that. Then he says there's another way of, wait for the candle to close. And for me, would I have entered this one? I would have. For a long. Why? Well, it's kind of going sideways. And then I actually had an anchored VWAP. So let me get rid of all this junk. That was from the previous. Let me take off this. So I actually had this on. It's a fixed range volume profile, I meant to say, from here to here. And so, we're above. When I was looking at it, we were below it. I think I was looking at it here about 9, just before 9 o'clock. I was looking at it here. We came up, and then the candle opened, and look at that, beautiful. So let's bring this over. So that would have been nice. For me, I would have entered here and then added here. And then now that it's breaking this, I would get out of my trade. So hopefully that makes sense as far as trading the orb. Because this is Wednesday's orb, the blue lines. So it broke above it, so we enter. I'm not entering because it broke the orb. I'm entering because it broke out of this range. That's why I'm entering. And it happened to be above the orb, so that's great. And then it pulled back to the point of control, which, because it's looking strong, we have lows, higher lows, this nice higher low just recently, right before the market opened. Enter, add, coming up, breaking below this, I'm out. I'm out of my trade now. I'd have my stop loss right there. I would have been stopped out. Shoot, man, barely even covered the fees. So right now we're 1 minute. Let's do this. And we'll do a yellow, I guess. So if this closes underneath this, I'm going short. And I'm going short, and here's a really nice area where we might bounce. So I will put my target right here. Still got 30 seconds. So this will be Alt J. This will be my target. Any questions, comments, concerns, issues? The VWAP is no magnet. Nope. Nope, definitely not a magnet. It is an area where the price action might go to. Like a 1-to-1. Ooh, I don't like it. Okay. Oh, wait, I'm on the 5-minute. Let me just do the 3-minute. Look at that. So the 3-minute closed here. So I'm going to enter this because what I think might happen is the price may come up to here like this and then come down. Let me just confirm. Man, from here I thought it was going to come up. It just completely went down. This one? Okay. Bitcoin. So for Bitcoin, I'll do a 50x leverage. I was doing 30 last time. I'm going to do 50 right now. And I'll go market too. So I'll go market. And then anticipating that it might come up, I'll save some. So I'll go. Oh yeah, I need to do my. So this is my stop loss. That's my stop loss. Let me come over here. Stop loss. Okay. Short. Go. Okay. So I just entered. I just entered the trade. Let's see what happens. Let's roll the dice. Let's roll the dice. So here I'm thinking it's looking good. It's looking good for long, you know, but once it breaks this, it's like, oh, not so much. And what do we see? Right now it's breaking back into the orb. Now, one thing that I also like doing is I like seeing, because I want to see where we could potentially get a bounce. So I use the fib retracement. I go from this low to this high. And having a bounce on the 382, good. That's what I want to see. And then lower high is fine. Coming down here, right about the halfway point of this, I want to see it come up. Now, went up a little bit lower. We talked about this earlier. Then came up here. But this is the chance it has to go and get this. And it didn't. Rolled over. So now, because it broke this level, I'm thinking, looking weak. Possible coming down 0.5. Right now, we're inside the golden pocket. We may, you know, come down, come up, do another lower high, continue coming down. This is what I'm thinking. And then our first target is right here. So right now we're doing kind of like a 1-to-1. Don't really like doing that, but it is what it is. Could I put my stop loss up here? Sure. But then I couldn't do a 50x leverage. I'd have to do, I'm probably like a 40x leverage. No, 30, about 30. Just like real quick math in my brain. So that if I do get stopped out, it's not too bad. Now, is it better to do lower leverage? 100%. Better do lower leverage because now you can do more of a cushion and you're not borrowing as much money. We'll see. That's my thought process. Let's see here. Now, one thing that I always do is whenever I'm going to talk about a trade, I always tell you what I'm going to do prior to actually entering the trade. That way, if you want to enter, again, not financial advice, but that way, if you want to enter, because like everybody who streams knows that there's a delay. Sometimes the delay is 5 seconds, 15, 20 seconds. So whenever I stream and I'm going to enter a trade, that's one thing I do is I give you the thought process of me potentially entering the trade, thought process of how I'm going to actually enter. For example, you know, the candle needs to close underneath this level for me to enter. And it's like, oh crap, I was on the wrong candle. So the 3 minutes, like, oh, it already closed. I should have entered already, but here I'm entering right now. that way, again, it's not, I'm thinking about entering the trade. Okay, I entered, I moved up my stop loss. I took my first target, boom, done. Like this is how I do it. Like, just give you a heads up, but we'll see. We shall see what happens. See here. Now I saw this one guy. I don't know, like 2 in the morning. That's what he did. He was doing like a lot of double talk. So right away, I was very curious, like, how was going to trade. It was like one of them live trading deals. He wasn't the Indian people, because there's a lot that show up on my streams or my YouTube, like around 2 to 4. A lot of the Indian peoples, they're like, you know, showing you how to trade. But this one, he was an Indian. And that's pretty much what he did, like a bunch of double talking. And he didn't use a lot of this stuff that we're using. But he did levels, though. He did levels. And then sure enough, you know, he's just kind of thinking about it. And he's like, okay, I entered the trade. I'm out. I moved stop loss. Like, what? Like there was not even you didn't even say that, like, you were thinking about entering. You just entered it because it moved. It was actually going up though, because it moved. And like, okay, I entered the trade and blah, blah. It's like, okay, thanks. See here. That VWAP is no magnet. You shorting with $14? Nah, man, I'm shorting with like 4 cents. 1000x leverage. You win or you bust. Let's go. Let's go. Now, why do I think it's going to come up? That's the question. Okay, 2 questions. One, why would I enter now thinking that it's going to go up? And why do I think it's going to go up? Okay. So the reason I entered now was, 1, it broke this level. And 2, we are re-entering the orb, but mainly because we broke the level. And I would like to see the price action on the bigger picture, or whatever. I would like to see it come down, because on the bigger picture, it's right at this resistance level or selling pressure, liquidity zone, whatever you want to call it. This is where I say possible reversal. Does it mean that it has to? No, but this is what I think. So the bigger picture, I'm looking for it to potentially come down. And then on the smaller picture, it broke our level, which is here. And why do I think it's going to go up? Well, to take up some of this drawdown. And for me, I like seeing it go at least 38% for a bounce to 50% of a bounce. This one's a little bit higher than that just because the price went lower. But I would like to see it now. Let me try this again. Now to probably come down to here. So very slightly. So if it does go up, I'm thinking we're getting a rejection here and come down. Now, if we do this and it breaks this high, then I'm moving my stop loss. So let me just walk you through this. So if the price action comes up, down, and then here it breaks this high, I'm out. Well, I'm not out. I'm just moving the stop loss. Because now what might happen is, yeah, sure, it did a lower high, fine. You know, we have this trend line, great. But then it might continue to fight up. So this right here, it makes my short invalid. I don't like the setup anymore. What I want to see is price go up, come down, then break this low. Now I'm a happy camper. That's what I want to see. Now, and another reason, why did I enter here? Well, because I don't know how far down it's going to go before it goes up. There have been plenty of times where it's gone nice coming down, nice coming down. So I don't know how far it's going to go down before it goes up. So that's why I entered that. See here, any questions, comments, concerns, issues? Let me know. Let me know. We're gonna stream for just a few more minutes. I do have an errand to run, And this errand is pretty important, so I gotta go do that. Coming up. Now, what I want to see is if it does come up and it starts rolling over, as I mentioned when I was entering this trade, I have a little bit reserved to where I can add to. So I always try to scale into my trades. Whenever I don't scale into the trade, it's just because it takes off. But I always try to scale into the trade. So here, entered once. Would like to see it come up. As it's rolling over, I'll enter again. Same stop loss. So that hopefully, it does this number. And if I do get stopped out, well then, trade didn't work. It's okay. So hopefully, I say maybe like 15 more minutes. Is TradeFly going live today? I don't even know. TradeFly. Let me check. Wrong one. Let's go to edits. Let's go to customize. Let's go to redirect. Over here. See here, trades are fun. I'll check that in a second. Oh, wasn't Trump supposed to do a speech today in reference to the tariffs? And if so, did he do it? If not, do y'all know what time? Meet Damien's live. Might go over there. I don't see TradeFly. Still checking. No, I don't see TradeFly. We'll go meet Damien. Cool. Let's see what happens. We're losing people. We're losing people. Trades are fun. Welding is always a good time. Well, let's go. Well, let's go. I might get some Thai food today. Thinking about it. I think they close at 2 though. Or they close at 3. I don't even know. Let me check. If they close at 2, I won't make it. If they close at 3, I'll make it. So we'll see. I am hungry though. I forget what it's called though. Oh, they close at 2. Dang it. Oh well. Next time. Next time we'll see. Let's see here. Bob, what's up, Bob? Bob says, so how do you decide to go short term or long term in a trade? Well, it depends on the trend. So if the trend is, and let's just kind of like zoom out so we can kind of explain this. And let's kind of hide this so we don't get bothered by it. So if the trend is going up, and this is like a 1 hour, 4 hour time frame, trends going up, and then we kind of do this number, but we start going up again. So this right here, the trend's going up. So I'm expecting this trade to last, if I enter the trade, an easy swing trade, 3-5 days, maybe 7. Now, if I'm expecting it to come down because there's like major resistance right at this level. There's like big time resistance all here before it came down. So this level, I'm expecting it to possibly come down to maybe here, or maybe there's a fair value gap right in here, or maybe an order block or whatever you use. And it starts coming down and it breaks this level. Well, for the shorts, I don't think we're going to go all the way down here. I think we'll pull back to, this level, maybe here to here. So now this is more of a scalp trade that could turn into a swing trade. So what I'm doing now is I'm thinking it's going to come, I don't know, but I'm thinking there's a greater chance that it comes down. And let's just say there was bearish news in the market, Bitcoin's coming down, Bitcoin's at resistance, or whatever the reason. And this is just another coin besides Bitcoin, or maybe even Bitcoin. So what I'll do is I'll set this up as a swing trade or a scalp trade, hopefully a few hours, where it's doing this number, coming down, and kind of coming up, then coming down, boom, my first target hit, and coming up, and then it's losing its momentum again. It looked like it was going to fight above it, and it starts doing this, and boom, my second target hit. But I'm still in the trade, because when my targets, I sell 50%, 50%. So I still have a little bit in the trade. And then now the market just dumps. Oh, cool. You know, I'll continue. If I start seeing it to where, it looks like it's reversing now, I'll take more profit. So that's how I decide. Short term or long term. But it has to deal with the trend. That's the biggest thing. Like, you always want to trade with the trend. And if the trend's going up, there's a really high chance that hopefully it'll continue going up, and you can trade that. Now, for me personally, like, and I've kind of mentioned it before here too, like, I'm bearish here until we break above this orange trend line. Then I'm no longer bearish. And there's actually 3 steps. We talked about this on Crypto Coin Mindset's channel. There's three levels that I'm looking for in order for me to be bullish. Now, even though I am bearish, does that mean that I cannot long? No, we can long. Just know that it's going to be a shorter term trade than potentially shorts. And in order for us to do shorts, I really want to see this go up here, then break a level to the downside. And I love showing you with drawings. Let's say it does like this. Now, these shorts, in my opinion, would do very well because there's a really high chance will come for all this liquidity. Will come for all this because it just went up. Now, even though I don't trade liquidity, I do understand that there is liquidity here, and there's a lot of orders that we could potentially liquidate if we come down and maybe do a higher low. Do something like this, and then I'll come back up again. And now I'd be short-term longs. But hopefully, if we do this again, and now let's say we do a lower high. We come up here, we break this level, we enter a short again, and now it really takes off. Cool. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for these shorts. But until then, could we long? Sure. But just know that the odds of it coming down are greater because we're underneath this resistance. So this is our level 1. Let me go over the levels. If we do a pivot here, we don't know. This could be the start of a pivot. But even though this pivot is right here, we have a really nice defined pivot. Came up, stopped, came down. Very defined. This is our level 1. So we have our level 1. This trend line is our level 2. And then this line right here, this level, is our level 3. So level 3 is sitting at... let me change this color. So level 3 is sitting at right around 116,900. This is level 3. This is when I'm officially bullish. Our level 2 is right around 115,100. And our level 1 is at 113,100. So those are my 3 levels that I'm looking for to be bullish. Speech was yesterday. Was it? Man, my days get mixed up. Man, thank you. KD says, look like he's done speaking for the day from what I could tell. I was wondering the same thing. Okay, awesome. Okay, speak is today. Oh, Dutchy got me. Let's see, go here. Ooh, okay. Okay, so right now what I'm looking for is this rollover. Wow, that's surprising. So what I'm looking for is the rollover. Do I want to add right now? I mean, I could, but it's kind of higher risk. I want to see, I would rather lose this small percentage only on one entry. But if I see that it's rolling over, then I'll add to my entry. So for me, and I see a lot of traders do this, when there's a dump, they'll enter the trade to hopefully it goes up. I don't trade like that. There will be a time where I trade like that when it's, you know, kind of bullish or in my favor. But me personally, I don't trade it because I've been, man, there have been plenty of times where I see it come down, I enter the trade because it's starting to go up, it goes up, and boom. Oh, man. Now, granted, if I do that enough times, I'm eventually going to win. But I don't like, it's like flipping a quarter. I don't like that. What I want to see is I want to see a pivot. So something like this where it comes up, comes down, breaks this pivot, I'm into the trade. But just because it came down, I don't want to enter because, is there an example here? Okay, we can see this. Went down, starts coming up, we enter the trade, comes down more, comes up, okay, maybe add to my trade, then it comes down more, like what the heck? Starts coming up, all right, fine, let me add one last time, comes down, holy smokes. Maybe I get stopped out. So I don't do this because, again, it's like catching, oh, but look, here's liquidity. And then what? Oh, speaking about that. Oh, no, it's something else. Never mind. Let's see right here. We got about 10 more minutes, guys. 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. Uh-oh. Joe, I think we can get stopped out. For one, it's going higher than I want it to go. So right now, not liking it. This is what I wanted to see. This is what it's giving me. I don't like it. Now, my thought process is completely changed now. So let me show you what my thought process is now. And it's not good. Could it change? Sure. So now my thought process, well, let me show you that with the fib retracement tool. From the high to the low, and we're going to zoom in. So now my thought process is because it broke above the 0.5 and 618, kind of like the golden pocket area. I really want to see like here, but since it went up in this area, now what I'm looking at, well, let's draw it, is maybe a little bit higher. Then it's going to probably come down to around this zone, golden pocket zone, you know, just flipped, and then come up and then break this and get me stopped out. That's what I'm looking at now. I don't like it. It's too strong. It's too strong so that when it does come back down, there's a really high chance that it's going to find support here and break this high. It would have been better if it would have been here to come down, and then now I have a better chance because it tried fighting up and it couldn't do it, came down, came up again, and then come. This is better for me. This is not good for me. Jesse in the house. What's up, Jesse? Appreciate you, man, being here. Right now, not looking good. Let's see here. Good Lord. So let me get rid of this. Okay. And right now I'm not adding to my entry either yet. The only way I can add to my entry now, and again, all of this thought process is changing. I wouldn't say changing, but it's adjusting to what's the price action is giving me. So like I'm doing on Audible right now. But now in order for me to add to my entry, I'm looking for it to pull back, bounce, and then roll over so I can add. If it doesn't do this, I mean, I can try to let it breathe and more than likely just get stopped out. Let's see. Come on already. We ain't got that much time. I got 5 more minutes. 5 minutes. I don't know what chicory pie is with ham. That sounds good. The ham part sounds good. Ham and cheese. I want a grilled cheese sandwich. I haven't had one of those in forever. I was thinking about buying one of them grilled cheese sandwich press things. I was thinking about buying one of those. I mean, you can just do it on the stove, though. Just get a pan. That's going to take too long. Flea Virus in the house. What's up, Flea Virus? Appreciate you, man, being here. Right now, we're in a short. Nice. Send me some leftovers. Man, I did pretty bad yesterday. I had some fried chicken. So good. I haven't had fried chicken in a bit. Fried chicken. Yum, yum. It's not looking good. Like, it needs to roll over. And even if it does roll over, we'll probably get a bounce here to come up. Now, granted, you know, I would like to see something like this maybe happen for us, where we came down and then here, about 50% of this move is where he needs to stop to come up to attack this to show strength. There it is. Boom. Well, that's good. We're 4 minutes shy of when I'm supposed to leave. Ouch, that hurts. I mean, it didn't hurt really, but I don't want to lose. Not on stream, but it happens. But right as soon as we... Oh, Joe, are you going to start making excuses? No. But right as soon as we went above this level that I was looking at, like right away, I was like, oh, not liking it. Because I wanted to show weakness. I wanted to come down, come up, roll over. And when it didn't roll over and went higher than I was wanting, the only thing that I could have been saved was with this. Now, could I short right now? No, because that'd be revenge trading. What I need to do is I need to see it. Because for me, I go all based off of pivots. I need to see it do something like this. Then maybe I can go and short it. Once it breaks this level, short it to maybe 38% to maybe 50% of this move. And then see if it goes. Let's see here. Let's see. Do you ever cook yourself, Joe? No, I don't cook, man. That's why I like having when I was married. Joe, you're a male chauvinist pig. Not really. My first wife, man, she couldn't cook worth a darn. Second wife, she tried her best to cook. She really did. She put her whole heart and soul into cooking. She did okay, much better than my first wife. My last wife, man, she was the bomb at cooking. Oh my God. And you wouldn't think she knew how to cook. Well, that's kind of being stereotypical, but she was really skinny. But I tell you what, man, she knew how to cook. Oh my gosh. And she also knew how to cook Thai food too. There was one time I came home, I think it's called biryani. I came home and man, the house just smelled so good. She had unleavened bread and everything, man. She went all out, went to the Indian store and everything. And I was like, what is that? She goes, oh, cooking some biryani. I said, man, that's my favorite. Jesse says, why don't you cook yourself? I don't know how. And I'm too old to learn. I don't really know how. The only thing I can cook is baked chicken. I can do that. I can do baked fish. What can I do on the stove? I mean, I've done steaks before. That's pretty much it, really. Wife number 4 should be a chef. I don't know. She just needs to know how to cook. Joe, that's so male chauvinistic of you. Yeah. But I don't know. I just never did. I've always had a wife. Like I've always had a wife. I was like, oh, this one is divorce. Okay, let me start looking for somebody to cook for me. I mean, a wife. Joe, you're so male chauvinistic. Not really. Hey, if I provide the money, cook. That's what I think. I can already hear all the females. Oh, I don't believe it. Shoot, man, I tell you what, if you provided the money, I'd be cooking. Ain't no shame in that. You be the breadwinner. I'd be home cooking, cleaning, making sure your dinner was done when you got home. You know, by the time you got home, take off your shoes. Shoot, I'd even massage your feet while you're eating. Ain't no shame in my game. But if I'm making the money, well, food deserves to be on my table, you know? But, man, can you imagine that? You know, your wife comes home. She had a hard day's worth of work. And the kids, you already picked up the kids. You know, everything's clean. The house is smelling great. You know, you bought new flowers or whatever. Wife comes home. All right, honey, here you go. Your feet hurt? Want me to massage them? Yeah. Boom. Shoot. No shame in my game. But I tell you what, shame in losing. Look at that. It's crazy. Dudgy says I love to cook. Man, my cousin, he loves to cook. I would think that my cousin was like a chef or something. He'd take forever, though. They're like, Joe, you want a sandwich? Oh, yeah, man. It took like 25 minutes to make a sandwich. You put the freaking toothpick in it and everything has it cut in half. The bread slightly toasted. Like the sandwich is like that fat. You got all the meat and different meats and lettuce, tomato, and all this other stuff. And like literally, like you just want to take a picture of it and not whatever. But yeah, he cooked like briskets. He cooked everything. And when he was leaving, I told him, I said, man, I'm going to miss you so much. And he goes, miss me or miss my cooking? Miss your cooking. Not going to lie. There you go. Man, cooking takes too long. Cooking takes way too long. Man, I don't want to be in the kitchen. You know. Now, granted, that's why I like doing baked fish and baked chicken. You put it in there. You come back. It's done. Boom. Lasers go pew pew. What's up, buddy? You just missed an amazing loss. Touchy. Hey, there you go. Yeah, I'm sure women would love that. You know, a man that cooks, because that's one less thing they have to do. So I for a fact, like they would love that. See here. Okay. The hip is fully recovered. Very nice, Jesse. Very happy to hear that. Man, Bitcoin's just taking off. Bitcoin is just taking off. All right, guys. Well, speaking about taking off, I do have to take off. I do thank you very much for being here. You guys are the absolute best. And Shuby, you know, he cooked some, I think, roast butt the other day. And, just did an amazing job, I'm sure, of it. But I don't know. I just never took up to cooking. Yeah, that was funny. There was one time where I went shopping so I can cook. What do I cook? I cooked crab legs because I could just boil them. The shrimp biscuits or whatever they're called. Those. Big old shrimp with some wine. And a fish. Big old meal. And, you know, my wife at the time, man, she loved it. It was great. So good. Then, I think like 2 days later, I said, you want me to cook again? She goes, oh, yeah, if you could, that'd be great. I said, okay. So, like, for me, shoot, man, you want me to cook? I'll cook. But it's only when I know how to cook. I'm not going to experiment. Too old for that. So then, sure enough, I go to the grocery store again, and I buy shrimp and crab legs and the whole nine again. And she's like, I don't mean to sound like I don't appreciate it, but we just had this like 2 days ago. I said, that's all I know how to cook. She goes, I'll cook tomorrow. I said, okay. It was expensive, though. Like $80. Oh, my gosh. Each time. That's funny. I'm reading y'all's chat. Okay. Amazing loss. Yeah. We were walking through it. And then when it came up to here, it's like, oh, no, not liking it. And it just took off. So we got stopped out. I did a 50x leverage, only one entry though. I was looking to add to my entry here. And as it was coming up, so the whole thing is thought process. You know, as it's coming up, most people would add to their trade, not me. What I want to see is I want to see it rolling over and then doing this so I can add to my trade. Because if it rolls over and goes up, well, there's a strong chance I'm going to get stopped out. So I don't want to add to my loss. You know, I want to see confirmation that it's turning over and doing what I thought, you know, may come up and come down. But it just blew up. So, and that's what I really like. It's just the whole thought process behind everything. You know, here, could I have, you know, revenge traded? Oh, let me do a short. No. Because it could come down. Yeah, sure. It could go like this to 382, or it could just come down here and boom, take off. So I got to wait for my setups. That's very important. See here. Okay, going to the list. I want some ribs. There's a barbecue place right by my place too. But I know barbecue is always expensive. Sorry I'm late. Oh no, it's all good, brother. See here. I did 2 pork chop butts and then gave them away. Man, that's a lot of money right there. A lot of money. Okay. Yeah, true. True. I don't know. I don't know. It takes so much time. I'd rather just go buy it. Oh, you shorted? Yeah, shorted. Price coming down here. It broke this level. So I was looking to short for the fib to go to a lower thing, but it didn't. Oh, well. 30, 40 minutes, too much. Well, but then you think about it. You go drive to the place. It's 15 minutes. You wait. It's another 15 minutes. You drive back. It's another 15 minutes. So that's 45 minutes right there. That looks good. French onion soup from scratch. Boring. Takes hours. No thanks. All right, guys. Well, that's it for me. I do thank you guys very much. I do have to go run an errand. Appreciate you. Oh, we're gonna go to, if he's still alive, we're gonna go to meet Damien. So make sure to do trade intuition raid. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, as always, don't chase trades. You don't always have to be in a trade. Wait for the trades to come to you and manage your risk. Biggest part, manage your risk. Making me hungry now, man. I'm starving. I haven't had food yet. Feed my belly. Let's go. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We will see you later on. Take care.
This was a warning to all traders out there. Listen close. Don't trade against FOMO. It don't care.
That's right, guys. Don't trade against FOMO. It don't care. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon. Take care.